While most software in the consumer market cannot be customized, business software for mid-size and enterprise-level companies typically comes with some form of customization. This video is going to reveal the top 10 ways this is done. We have videos, blogs, and podcasts coming out each month discussing accounting and technology. Click here to subscribe to get the latest updates on our content as it becomes available. It takes a lot of software to run a company these days. Business management is a software category used to describe technology to run a business, such as sales, service, operations, and accounting. The situation often comes up where users of this technology say, "This is not working for us. We need this software to better fit our way of doing things." This is a very common and natural occurrence as a company grows, since the company naturally grows in complexity and uniqueness as it grows in market share. It can make sense for any size company to customize software at any stage. However, it's more common and expected that a company will customize or even build their own custom applications the larger it gets. The truth about customizing when it comes to software is that this word has become what we refer to as an overloaded term. An overloaded term is one that is grossly overused and has a wide spectrum of definitions. The term love is a great example of an overloaded term, and we see this when we hear people say,
"I love my family."
I love hot dogs.
I love when my team wins the game.
In this video, we're going to help you understand what the term customization really means and the level of effort it carries in the 10 most common scenarios. With each scenario, we are going to discuss what the customization is, common uses, how much technical skill is needed to create it, what costs are involved in initially writing it and deploying it, and what costs are involved in updating and maintaining the customization. These customization categories are ranked from the most common and simple to the least common and most complex. So let's begin. Number 1, configuration settings. Configuration settings are most commonly used for default settings, interface preferences, choices in how data is managed, and communication around database events. Configuration settings are not considered a true customization. The opportunity to control a business process through configuration settings is very limited. No technical skill is needed to manage configurations, only training for the user setting them up. There's no cost for implementing configuration settings, only the time it takes the user to set them up, and there's no cost to maintain configuration settings. Number 2, configured user interface. A configured user interface is one where the software maker allows you to change the user interface without any code. More simple configured user interfaces will have checkboxes or buttons to hide or show part of the screen. More elaborate applications will allow you to drop and drag sections of data into the screen as well as related data to that particular record. The most advanced applications will provide a library of utilities, also known as widgets, that you can drop and drag into the screen anywhere you like. Also, elaborate applications will allow you to have a different user interface by user or security profile. The main advantage for a configured UI is to streamline entry and viewing of data for a specific user. Just like configuration settings, no technical skill is needed to use and maintain this feature. Number 3, custom data fields. Custom data fields allow a user to track their own data field on a standard data table in the application. For example, let's say you want to add a text field to track a tax identification number on the customer record. Custom data fields are very powerful as they allow you to track information right inside the system that would normally have to be tracked in spreadsheets or emails outside the system. Custom fields enable an application and reporting of data to be much more cohesive with the underlying business process. Typically, not a ton of technical expertise is needed to set up custom fields. More basic applications will require you to know a programming language to set up a custom field. However, these commands often are very simple. More sophisticated applications will allow you to set up these custom fields with clicks and no code. Very little costs are typically incurred to set up and maintain custom fields. Number 4, custom database relationships. Custom database relationships are a special type of custom field that allow you to join database tables together. They allow custom code to organize and access data more easily for entry, and they allow multiple data tables to be pulled together for one view for reporting. Custom database relationships are a very powerful way to streamline data entry and allow you a specific way to report on your data that gives it more meaning to your organization. Similar to custom data fields, more basic applications will require a programming language to set these up, while more sophisticated applications will allow you to set these up with clicks and no code. Very little costs are typically incurred to set up and maintain custom data relationships. Number 5, custom data tables. Custom data tables allow for an unlimited amount of data to be added to the application. While custom fields can enhance the reporting of the current application, custom data tables allow for a completely proprietary experience. There's no limit in your ability to add, combine, and relate your own proprietary data to that of the application. While more basic applications will require knowledge of a programming language to add custom data tables, more sophisticated platforms will allow you to do this with clicks and no code. The cost to set up custom data tables will vary significantly based on the sophistication of the platform. Once established, custom data tables are easy to maintain and don't require a lot of maintenance. Number 6, custom buttons and links. Custom buttons and links are used typically to drive navigation or custom-coded routines. This feature allows you to navigate the application in the exact way your business process works. Also, code can be executed with the click of any buttons or links in sophisticated applications. Custom buttons and links are similar to custom data tables in that the skill required to set these up varies quite a bit depending on the sophistication of the application. Less sophisticated applications will require a programming language to set these up, while more elaborate applications will allow you to do this with clicks and no code. Number 7, workflow rules. Workflow rules are a tool to allow you to update or create a data record or send a message or create a task based on an event in the database. Common uses of workflow rules include alerts, approvals, and simple database updates on a record when a specific criteria is met. Typically, little technical skill is needed to create and maintain workflow rules. Often, all that is required is training and initial setup time. Number 8, user interface override. A user interface override is the ability to completely override the screen in the software application with your own custom screen or page. The ability to override a screen is the first true customization capability we've spoken of so far. Screen overrides allow for a true entry and view of the data in complete alignment with the business process. They are often a big step over a configured user interface and are built with a specific user in mind. Quite a bit of technical skill will be needed for elaborate screens. To implement a basic override, a user might just need to know a little bit of HTML, while to implement a complex override, a user may need to bring in multiple programming languages and libraries like CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, and HTML. Cost for writing a custom screen will vary directly with the complexity. Screen overrides do carry a lot of maintenance because they need to be tested with each new release of the software. Some applications will force you to deactivate custom screens when you upgrade, and then you'll have to redeploy them and test them in that process as well. Number 9, custom triggers. Custom triggers are similar to workflow rules in that they update or create a database record when an event happens. However, you can get very elaborate with the rules and conditions upon which data is created and or updated, whereby workflow rules only support very simple scenarios. Custom triggers are very powerful and they give you complete control over your process. A lot of programming skill is needed to write custom triggers. They are not easy to write. Therefore, they can be expensive to create, and they can be costly to maintain as they do need to be tested with each new release of the software. Number 10, custom scripts and scheduled jobs. A custom script is the ability to automate any number of tasks in an application. Custom scripts are the most advanced and the ultimate form of customization. Elaborate applications will allow you to launch a custom script from a button somewhere in the application, or set it up as a scheduled job. A scheduled job is when a script will run automatically on a timer, usually daily, weekly, or monthly, so no one has to remember to run the routine. They are not easy to write, and maintenance of the custom routine can be a lot more than the initial write of it. They absolutely need to be tested and updated with each new release of the software. So hopefully we have demystified the word customization for you in this video. A few software platforms like Accounting Seed offer all 10 of these customizations. Please visit us at accountingseed.com to learn more about our platform. If you found this video educational, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel.